The girl tossed a bone into a bowl. In the next second, the bone traveled through a time portal and struck an ancient general on the head. His soldiers thought it was an enemy attack and instantly went on alert. But when they looked closer, it was just a bone with some meat. They cheered with joy, believing it was a blessing from the heavens. They prayed sincerely for more food, since they hadn't eaten their fill in half a year after their last defeat. Meanwhile, the girl stared at the bowl, lost in thought. She decided to try another experiment and poured dog food into the bowl. But no matter how much she poured, not a single piece stayed inside. What she didn't know was that the bowl connected the modern world to the ancient one. The food poured endlessly into the past. The general believed it was divine grace and ordered his men to share it. But the supplies were enough. They lacked not only food but also water. In desperation, he prayed once again. To his surprise, water began flowing from the bowl. Soldiers rushed to collect it, but the flow only lasted a single day. The next morning, the general knelt for hours, begging for food and water again. Nothing came out. The water from the night before was enough for only 7 days. With no choice, he wrote a plea on parchment, burned it, and dropped it into the bowl, begging the gods to save his city of 100,000 people. The next morning, the girl woke up and noticed the bowl was not yet filled with water. Curious, she leaned closer, but black smoke suddenly poured out. Annoyed, she tossed the bowl aside and threw in more dog food. No matter how much she sent, hungry soldiers looked down at canned food in their hands, instantly cheering. The general decided to write another letter. In the next second, a blood-stained note appeared in the bowl. After reading it, the girl decided to send all her food supplies. The general gratefully accepted the feast, silently thanking the divine messenger. To express his gratitude, he placed treasures into the bowl. 20-pound gold bars and a priceless jade pendant he wore, worth millions. At that moment, gold suddenly appeared before the girl. She was stunned when she saw the pendant. She wasn't sure what it was, so she took it for appraisal. The next day, the shopkeeper nearly fainted when he saw it. It was a royal treasure from a king 1,000 years ago, valued at $500 million. The girl was left speechless. Looking at the fortune she now possessed, she decided to buy supplies for the general. In the ancient city, riots had already begun due to starvation. The general watched his desperate people and joined them in prayer. Time passed without any response, until suddenly, a golden light shot out of the bowl.